Hello, I'm Casey Krejci, founder and CEO of Living Fuel. I'm here with my friend JD Drew. JD, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Pleasure to have you. Today, we want to know, JD, how would you describe the difference that taking Living Fuel has made for you as an athlete?
The key for an athlete to play and perform well, I think, is the way his body feels. When you're out there, not necessarily always mentally, but physically, you got to have that upper edge and that feeling of control. And I think the big key with me was, early in my career, I always kind of felt a little jittery, lightheadedness, the butterfly kind of feeling, and Living Fuel's really helped me to kind of level that.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, I think some maturity and experience probably had a little to do with it.
The more time you get in, but I think the key for me is a lot of times I did get that lightheaded feeling, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it was the things that I was eating before or the shakes that I was taking before, but that was the ultimate reason in trying to find a different product, and that's how I ended up ultimately beginning to use Living Fuel.
Terrific. Some of our athlete friends talk about how they like it because they could actually use it in game if they had to, because you don't feel heaviness in your stomach, but you feel completely satisfied.
That's the big key with a lot of the whey proteins and protein shakes that are offered at the field. I always had the kind of upset stomach feeling, the bloated feeling, and there was zero chance of me using that before the game. I was always mostly a post-game a shake, because the reason being is that feeling of running around out there like that. But Living Fuel, I found that, if you want to use it 5 minutes before the game, you're fine, or even in game, you're going to be great with it.
That matters when you have rain delays of several hours and such like that.
Yeah, the rain delays in baseball, especially in Boston, are on a nightly basis, it seems like. So yeah, it definitely gives you that option to go in there and throw a shake together, and not have to eat so heavy. Trying to find snacks and keep your energy up. It's great to have a shake.
Is it true that a lot of these guys really don't eat before a game?
Most of the starters will do light snacking before the game, things like that, because the whole thing is you don't want to go out there with a real full-feeling heavy stomach, and when you're playing the game of baseball, a lot of times you can find it easier to focus and perform well when you don't feel so heavy and bloated.
Well, you're a high-performance athlete. It matters to you because that's what you do. But why should it matter to the people listening out here today? Why should it matter?
Nutrition, I think, is talked about on every different level. When you turn on TV, you see workout things and different foods that you can have. But I think the big key is all the research I've done and all the products that I've seen and come across in the clubhouse, nothing compares to what Living Fuel does and offers. And that being said, for me, I have a choice of many different options out there that I could take, but I think as far as health goes on a daily basis, I would offer it to my family, my parents, whoever it may be, because I know the benefits of a product of that nature on a daily life, even if you didn't change your eating habits, even if you just had that on your, for one time a day, the benefits of that.
Terrific, terrific. Yeah. Well, JD, thanks so much for sharing as always. Great having you.
Thanks, Casey.
Thank you. Here's to your super health.